Hello everyone, and welcome to the March edition of the Grand Lectures newsletter. March signals the end of our Masonic year. If you are planning to submit expense reports, they must be in my hands for approval no later than Monday, the 28th of March. Reports that come in after that will not get approved. As I mentioned in last month's newsletter, the DDI reports are now available on the Grand Lodge website. You simply go to the Grand Lodge website, select Members Only, then select the Officers folder, and then select the DDI folder. The report will be the second option on that menu. Hopefully, you have heard the overwhelming success we had in our joint venture with Prince Hall Masons in conferring the 3 degrees. We conferred the Entered Apprentice degree on February 5th at the Detroit Masonic Temple, and it was an historic occasion. We had 46 candidates and over 300 Masons in the lodge room. It was standing room only. The next event will be held on the 19th of March at the Scottish Rite Center in Bay City. The event will take place at 5 p.m. with a dinner, which you must pre-register for because it will be catered. And we need to have the exact number to give to the caterer for that meal. Signing up at the door is not acceptable because we need those numbers prior to. The Grand Lodge officers of Michigan will confer the Fellowcraft degree. The Grand Lodge officers of Prince Hall affiliation will present the lectures and the charge. There is a link on Darren Thompson's weekly newsletter for you to pre-register. All Master Masons and Fellowcrafts are welcome to attend. Also, if any of your lodges have candidates in waiting to become Fellowcrafts, please encourage them to contact me so we can have them be part of this historic occasion. The contact information, again, is located in the weekly newsletter. Also, when you have your lodges of instruction, tell the brothers that correction to the ritual is not accepted during the degrees. This is why we have lodges of instruction, so you may teach and educate the officers and brothers in the lodges on how to properly confer our Masonic degrees. Also, ask the secretaries to update their profile on Groupable. We need to know when the lodges are dark. There is nothing more frustrating than going out to visit a lodge and finding out you are the only one there. If this information is readily available on Groupable, this problem will be avoided. Also, talk about certifications of officers and lodges. We understand that not every officer or lodge will be certified, but encourage those officers to be certified. It will better enable them to perform the duties of their current office and prepare them for the next office they're going to. Lodges who become certified can take pride in knowing that their officers and their members see the pride that they instill in our ritual and are able to open and close their lodges without the aid of a ritual. Also, the last Zoom meeting with the Grand Master will be held on Wednesday, March 16th at 7 p.m. Mark your calendars. Your attendance is mandatory. We will be discussing the common mistakes in the Master Mason degree. And finally, we all have one thing in common. One thing only Masons can share. At some point in time, you and I stopped and asked that question, how do I become a Mason? You were influenced by a family member, someone you work with, a friend, a casual acquaintance. But something about them, in their integrity, in how they conduct themselves with other people, made you stop and ask that question, how do I become a Mason? Today, you have that same power. You have the ability to live your life by the tenets of our profession: brotherly love, relief, and truth. Show the integrity that you have in dealing with others in your community and your lodge. You will have the opportunity to make someone else stop and ask that question, how do I become a Mason? Thanks again for everything that you do for our craft. God bless you, and I will see you in life.